Hi doing guys, welcome back. In today's video I just want to carry on our discussion about Axiom Pro and also Sniperoo. Okay, so previous videos I showed you how to install, how to add extension, how to use it in combination with the Axiom Pro, also GMGN. I highly encourage you to go and watch those videos as well. Before we start, I just have to mention that this is not a financial advice, so whatever I'm saying here is only for educational and entertainment purposes. Okay, so you have to do your own research, guys, because every trades be made here or like any sort of investment, it's quite risky, especially those crypto ones. So you have to be careful, okay, before you decided to pull the trigger and do some sort of trading, okay, before you invest your own money. Okay, so guys, let's go straight into the just searching files for some meme coins and see how we can actually if there is any possibility we can so do some profit trades on it. Okay, and I want to use for this video I just want to use Sniperoo. I think the Sniperoo is one of the best tools out there, one of the cheapest ones, okay, plus it's one of the fastest one. Okay, so what I'm that's why I like to use it. Okay, and I will be leaving the link inside the description of this video for Sniperoo. Okay, and you're gonna get yourself a discount of 5% on top. Once you start using the Sniperoo, okay, you're gonna get yourself 1%, 5% discount. Okay, so if you use the link below. Okay, so guys, let's go into it. Okay, so I think when it comes to the filters, okay, those are the filters which I'm currently using. Okay, so like age maximum 45, 40 top holders 40, okay, insiders 30, bundlers 30, holders 10, 100 pro traders 30. Okay, those filters they are there, but we can actually remove them. That's no problem at all. It's not like they are set in stone, right? But what I really like to do it is I'm just going through and just scan through the coins which they are quite they have a large number of holders, okay, and also pro traders like smart wallets, okay, smart money wallets, right? So those are really which they are interesting me to before I decided to actually go and explore the coin further, right? So this one, okay, this one looks promising. I don't know if it is, but it's just, it's something which I want to go and check it out. Now, this coin is 26 minutes on the market, okay. They have a liquidity of 45k and the market cap of 173.77, okay. So now it's moving, right? They have like 100% liquidity burnt, right? There's 0 snipers, okay, there's nothing the devs are holding, okay, bundlers 2.4 and top 10 holders 18%, okay. It's nice if this top 10 holders and bundlers, they are not this percentage plus obviously those two like dev holdings and insiders, they are not exceeding the about 30%. So the thing is that in this case it's about 20%, which is grand. And I think the number of pro traders like 660, okay, and holders over 1,100, nearly 1,200, makes that coin quite interesting, okay. But before we decided to go ahead, because I think that's uptrend, very very strong uptrend right now. I just want to go and check something, okay. Before we do that, let's go and put some Fibonacci on it, right, and see. Okay, so now we are here. Okay, so the next time which I'll be looking to get an exit into like entering to that trade inside that trade might be something around, I don't know, 0.382 maybe. Okay, let's go and add additional one like MACD. I think MACD would be nice to have it as well to see what's going on, what type of sentiment it's there. And I think that this is something which we will be using very often. Okay, so I also want to go and add the Bollinger Bands on it. Okay, so I think those three actually will be sufficient here in this particular one. Okay, it's only 29 minutes on the market, so there's not much to show at the moment, like, but still, okay, it's nice to see, especially those Fibonacci numbers. Okay, I like to go and, for example, if we were early enough, we'll definitely, I'll be looking to get inside the 0.86 Okay, looks like it bounced back twice out of this line, and it's a good line to actually go and enter. I just like it. Nothing is financial advice here, guys. It just, I'm just telling you, what I'm thinking, and really up to yourself what you're gonna do about it. Like, you definitely need to do some research before you make any sort of decision, and it's nothing like, it's set in stone, right? Okay, every situation might be different. Okay, this is very, very, very strong bullish side here. Okay, 1300 now. Maybe it's a time to go in on this one. I don't know what you think, guys. Okay, let me see. Do you know what? I might go into it, right? Okay. Right. Okay. So let's see where we are now. Okay. Right. All right. So now let me see. I just want to go ahead and buy this one here. Now buy. Was that position successful? Yeah, it was successful. Okay, so now we are here. Okay, 1 minute. I just want to go and switch to 30 seconds and see how it goes, right? So we are okay. So this is one of those coins which they will be moving very fast. And the reason I'm saying that is because there is number of holders and number of pro traders are showing very nicely. Okay, they are still DEX unpaid. Okay, which is if they if they decided to pay for the DEX, that's something which definitely will bring additional volume, in my opinion. Okay, so now we are actually, when we bought it, okay, we should wait. I think we should wait a little bit longer because the trend starts reversing. Okay, so the trend starts reversing. Look at that MACD. Okay, so if this is something which will hold for another minute or two, I think we will start dropping the but I'm hoping for this one to go and bounce back at least at this level 0.236. Okay, maybe even here, right? So I don't know, like we see. Okay, guys, it's never you never know unless it's you are very long in some trades, okay, and you know what you can expect, when it's, for example, you got some sort of good socials behind it, okay, or if they actually put some money into the advertisement of the project, that means there's more holders coming in, more pro traders. Okay, let me see, there was some mention of this one. Okay, breaking more. All right, okay, so Warren Buffett stepping down as the CEO of Berkshire. Okay, announces Buffett coin. There we go. That's why the Buffett coin actually pops up and it's so strong. Okay, because this is a bullish, like, it's not a bullish news, right? It is a news. Everyone who actually follows some investments, informations, that the Warren Buffett is the most successful investor out there, like, ever, like, in my opinion at least. He is actually stepping down as a CEO of the Berkshire Hathaway. Okay, which is a huge news for the markets. All right, so I'm pretty sure on Monday everyone will be saying that, around these news channels, you're gonna hear that a lot about it, right? So, but for the moment, the people who actually are doing those coins, actually they discovered that there will be a trend, okay, and they actually do some coins around this Buffett news, right? And I think there's it's a great news to start trading on, right? So because more people will hear about it, more people will start investing. Like, pretty much everyone knows who Warren Buffett is. So that's why actually it's coming up with so many holders, like like nearly 1,500 now, and nearly like over 800 is they are pro traders, right? So, which is quite cool because their money are flowing in. And let me see. Okay, so I think that's something which we can keep for a while and see what's going on. Right. Okay. So there's a strong bullish sentiment when it comes to this coin. Okay, we're already up 22, on this one. All right. So it's something which is which is nice, okay, and they are like 400k, and I'm expecting that there will be people who actually will be taking some profits here, okay. Those round numbers, are usually created where the people are start selling off, okay. So 400, maybe 500, so it would be nice to see if they actually can reach 500,000. In my opinion, who knows, they might even go to 1 million. That would be absolutely fantastic, right? So if we go into the 1 million, that would be great, right? Coming back to Sniperoo, okay. So let's say that I'm gonna show this one here, okay, and I just want to go. Let me see. Can I go and yeah, I can go through clicking on it, okay. I can go into that pose, right? But look, the Sniper is actually is going with us, right? So there you go. So wherever you go on this session of your Chrome, okay, the Sniper will go with you, right? So no matter where you go, right, you will see that the Sniper will be there for you, and you can go and start, do some research on other coins, let's say, but the Sniper will be there with you, okay? All this widget will be there forever, like, which is great, which I think, in my opinion, is really, really, really cool, because it's something where you can do some other things, and at the moment, for example, if you're pretty confident about the coin you bought, or maybe not confident, like, but you got your levels, set, and you just want to go and do some research on other coins, or do whatever you want, like, watch some videos or anything like that, right? This widget is very helpful here on the Sniperoo, okay, because it comes with you everywhere you go, right? So that's cool. So that's the news, right? Okay, there was some setup here, okay, and it's clearly approaching 500,000, and I think already hit the nearly 500,000. When they hit the 500,000, the people will start selling off. That's for sure, because that's a round number, and people usually actually selling off on those round numbers, right? So yeah, but look, we are 30% up, okay, which is great, and at least we see how it goes. How long can we last here? And it's something which is nice that we actually get into it on time, because let's be honest, we all know that those coins can go down to zero in a matter of seconds. But this one, because of the news of Warren Buffett stepping down as a CEO, okay, it's quite of news, right? So, and there will be more and more coins like that created around it. I'm pretty sure they already done it. So let's say that if there are any other, like, there you go. Well, that's the coin we actually invest in, right? So, are there any other coins where they're showing Warren Buffett? I'm pretty sure I saw it, one of them here. Okay, look, yeah, we dropped to 13%, and the only reason is because they hit the half a million, right? So once this 500,000 has been breaking, okay, they nearly broke the 500,000, 490,000, market cap. That was the maximum. People started to take profits, right? Which is natural, okay. That's nothing really, which might cause you sort of a trouble, like, but now it's actually going down even further, right? So let's say we are now in negative, but doesn't matter. Let's go and see about this Fibonacci. There you go. All right, so now, okay, we will see if that will continue to go down. Okay, so the people are taking profits. Definitely they are taking profits here, which is natural, isn't it? We didn't put much money into it, like, we just put a few pennies out of that because I'm doing some testings of different strategies. I just want to make sure that all those filters which I will be doing here, okay, before I decided to do the trades, they are working, or at least they are actually quite successful, and I'm using the different filters from different people which I'm following, on YouTube, on Discord or Telegram, and just trying to figure out which ones are working the best, right? So that's why I'm not putting much of it into it, okay? I'm just putting few bucks here or there, okay? And if obviously, we all want to go positive on all of those trades, but sometimes it might happen that those trades might go turns negative, okay? But look, this one is still 1,500, nearly 1,600 people actually are holding this coin, okay, with 834 pro traders. Okay, so this one I think will still have a good chance to bounce back, maybe out of this 0.618, right? So I'm just waiting for this one. If that will break, so I usually, they should comes back after the 0.786. They already bounced back twice out of that, all right, here and here. Okay, so my expectation will be if that line 0.618, okay, the golden ratio will be broken. Okay, I'm pretty sure that there is some chance, to go and bounce back out of the 0.786, right? But look, golden ratio actually, they hit the golden ratio 0.618 and start bouncing back. Okay, so that's cool. It's nice to have this Fibonacci here, right? And I'm just looking at the MACD. Okay, MACD is it's a bit far away from each other. Okay, but we have there you go, they start approaching to each other. Okay, so we might see some trend reversal to go bullish, okay, on this one. Okay, and Bollinger Bands here as well. Like, we have those three indicators here, and that's something which for most cases it's few people do different indicators. They use different indicators. Okay, for me, I think that's already too much on the screen. I think that's enough and too much sometimes. Sometimes you got less and you got more info. For example, like, you got holders, you got pro traders, right? So basically there is a volume. Okay, people are actually investing in it. Let's say that this coin will go in and will pay the DEX. Okay, so if they will pay the DEX, and if that coin will appear to here on the DEX screener, okay, basically what it means that you have to go and see that coin, where we have this here, say it paid. Okay, if that turns out to be paid, right, basically automatically that coin will appear on DEX screener. And DEX screener is a quite amazing tool because there's so many people. I don't know if we can say how many people are actually visiting it. 15.3 million people are using this DEX screener on a monthly basis, right? So it's a massive amount of people actually visiting this website, right? So if they're gonna see it, okay, and many of the people who actually even on the Axiom Pro and any others like GMGN, but Axiom Pro actually showing you if somebody will actually is paying for the DEX, and once people will see that the DEX has been paid, okay, basically mean here, for example, okay, this one, right? So it's been paid. There is an indicator for so many people, like, for so many investors, that this coin actually they have money for investment for advertising. Okay, they pay for the DEX, okay, and they are willing to actually go and look into that coin and possibly invest in it, right? So there's more and more holders are coming in, right? Including the pro traders, right? But this one hasn't paid yet, so it's something in front of them. If they will decide to pay for the DEX, okay, I'm pretty sure that holders and pro traders numbers might even double. And if that numbers will double, you know what's happened. This coin might shoot out all the way to 1, 2, maybe possible 3 millions, right? So you never know. It's not like it's guaranteed. Nothing is guaranteed in this business, as we all know. This is not a financial advice, but look, guys, it's something which it's just, just on so many different occasions we saw that, so we can expect that happens, right? But look, this golden ratio 0.618, okay, bounce back once, now is trying to push that and bounce back a second time, okay, out of this line, right? So it's nice to have those lines here visible for you, because once you see those lines, you definitely you have additional knowledge. You have you're not so like you're not guessing, so it's like those lines actually are made for something. Those Fibonacci lines especially, they are there like for ages, and many traders in different markets, forex, stocks, perpetuals, futures, everyone using those, okay? And the Fibonacci numbers are very it's a part of nature, those Fibonacci numbers, right? So that's something which if you got that's additional advantage here. If you have those numbers drawn on the on the chart, then it's not like they are guaranteed, but that gives you additional knowledge, right? So for example, look, bounce back once, it's trying to bounce back second time, okay? a little drop. Okay, there is a bit of fight here, you know, between bullish and bearish sentiment. Okay, it looks like a bullish is actually start winning right now, but if that will, yeah, there you go, we are going up, we're going up on this one. Look, this MACD actually start crossing, which basically means that we can expect some bullish momentum going forward, right? So I don't know, that might be, might not, you know, you never know. Like you got like 1550 holders, 800 pro traders. There is a drop from about 30 traders, you know, dropped from this coin, but doesn't matter, you know, there's still 800 of them that's still there. Like pro traders, who those people are. Though pro traders, you know, the Axiom Pro actually came up with a very nice, cool idea of including those like smart wallets, you know, smart money wallets. Basically, be wallets who are trading maybe not often, but successfully, right? So that's why they are there. Like you can definitely, obviously, you're encouraged to go and check your own traders. Like, you know, you can put your wallets here. You can import your wallets. If you have a number, you can definitely import the wallets which you can trace, you know, like and follow the wallets if you know some. But Axiom Pro actually came up with this idea of giving you this pro traders indicators, right? So they have a number of wallets which they discovered they're actually trading successfully, and they add them here. Okay, it's one of those indicators. Okay, guys. So now we are actually okay. So the bearish sentiment actually won, right? So we dropped below this 0.618, right? And we are approaching 0.786, and I'm expecting that the bounce back might appear here, if not sooner. Okay, and it looks like it's coming back up, like you know. But if that will not hold for long, probably 0.786 will be next line where we can expect this trend to change, right? So we'll see what's happening, right? So for the moment, let's stay where we are. And okay, yeah, okay, so there are people actually are trying to go up and you know, and put some price up of this coin. Okay, but for the moment, you know, they are still like it's fine. Look, this coin is actually, I think it's a great coin to actually go and learn something about it, about this whole meme coin world, right? So you got a news, right? Warren Buffett is stepping down, right? You only realize your squad is saying you, okay, that's something which is quite a huge news, right? So for Warren Buffett stepping down as the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, the most successful investment company, okay, most successful investor is stepping down. That's a huge news. And the people in meme coin world, they came up with the idea of creating coin about it, right? And if you know something about this person, like Warren Buffett, and 99% of the people who actually are traders or know something about finance, they know who Warren Buffett is. They actually jump on that news, right? So, and it's working, you know. It's like, look, that's the second coin that's coming up. That's the second coin with Buffett coin, right? This one is called Buffett coin, right? It's 47 minutes, and this one is another one. Okay, let's go look into that another coin. Here you go. This coin is only 10 minutes. This coin is only 10 minutes, but this coin is the replica. Basically, it's a clone of this one, right? I think this one was first. This one was first, right? Because this news came out. When was that? It was 7:30, and now it's nearly 8:30, so an hour ago. Yeah. So this coin came up just right after this news popped out on X, right? So this coin is first. That's why there is so many people, so many holders and pro traders involved in it, right? Where I hear, okay, this is a clone, right? This is a clone. I'm not saying that this clone could not do well. I'm just saying that this coin is first, right? Usually what's happening is that the first coins are actually doing much better than the clones than after, but it's not a rule. Like it sometimes might be completely opposite, but I'm just saying, like, you know, that's something which you might keep an eye on. And okay, this one was first, so we're expecting this going to do much better. Like when it comes even to 225k, like, you know, and they hit 500,000. This one is only on the 34k, But look, still, you never know. You never know. Okay. So where we are now. Okay, MACD is showing us that should be a trend reverse. Okay, so we should go bullish now. We are here now at this with this coin at the level of minus 22%. That's fine. I'm still bullish on this one, and I think that might hit again 500,000. That is my expectation for this coin. Okay, who knows? That might even go all the way to 1 million, right? So we'll see. We'll see. We'll wait and see what's happened there, right? So for the moment, it's going up. Okay, people are taking profits, which is obvious, right? They still hasn't paid for the DEX, right? Which is fine. Okay, we still got it. Like despite the fact that they haven't paid for the DEX, we have like a 1,500 holders, right? Which is, yeah, it's a nice amount of money. Nice amount of holders, right? Here we got a 380, right? So 380 for holders on this coin, while here you got like a quadruple of that, right? So, and some of those people actually look at those like about 4.3k and sold 8.35. Okay, so this wallet was 4k on profit, which is so cool, isn't it? Like, so people actually are making money out of this coin, right? So yeah, definitely. That's why there's so many. You can see here, people are selling like this huge candle. The candle, like it's we're going like this bullish momentum hasn't last longer. Okay, and now it's approaching the 0.786, and I'm hoping that will bounce back out of this level here. Okay, so we'll see. Okay, it's nothing guaranteed in trading. Okay, but that's what my expectation is. That it might broke this one. Okay, if that will break. Okay, and I think, yeah, it's bouncing back as I said. Okay, it's bouncing. It's actually going up. Okay, but that will be a good entry level here, right? So you could definitely, if you decided to go ahead and start trading on this coin, if you just came in, okay, that will be a very great entry level here, okay, because that might goes all the way to 500,000 after this point. Okay, might not, you never know. Okay, but still, there's still around 1,500 holders. Okay, 700 of those are pro traders. Okay, which is great. All right, so we'll see how it goes, right? So let me see how the other one is doing. Right? Look at the Sniperoo thing. Okay, I really like this one here, to have it here all the time with me. Okay, so I can jump between the screens. Okay, I can do some research on different news, like let's say, and this Sniperoo thing is this widget here is all the time with me here. Okay, and you can do some additional transaction settings if you want. We can let's say that this GTO tip is actually been this GTO tip is it's been updated every 15 minutes. Okay, so you can go and check what the newest levels are. I can go and change them, so it's something which is quite cool, right? Let me see how it goes with this one. Okay, so it broke broke that line. Okay, and it's going bearish, right? That's fine. That's no worries. Okay, people are just simply taking their profits. Okay, which is understandable. I'll be taking my profits as well. Okay, I only invested like a pennies here, like a few bucks. Like, it's just fine. It's something. It's a learning curve. Okay, as I said, like, I'm testing different type of filters here. Okay, and one of those filters actually came up very successful because I discovered this coin, right? Without this coin, probably I'll be looking for different type, like I'll be going through some of those, and you never know if you come up with something or not, but filters are definitely helpful. Sometimes it's good to do without the filters, and I think the next video I just want to go and show you guys how to do everything. Like, we'll be just staring on this screen, okay, and just, you never know, something without the filters, it might be even better. Like than with the filters. But for the moment, it's just, you know, it's a learning curve. Okay, we all learning, you know, how to use those filters, you know, which filters are most successful. Okay, as I said, like I'm following different people on them, you know, on Discord, on YouTube, and Telegram, you know, and everyone's recommended different filters, and it's nice to go and test them all, right? So what I was going to tell you guys, this this Warren Buffett thing is quite, it's trending now. Look, that's another coin here, all right? This is the coin we invested in. Yeah, but this one is, that's the third coin with this series, right? And this one is actually, it's is it? No, this coin is dead. Like this coin is completely dead. It's nothing there. Like, you know, it's gone. It's gone. Like, you know, it was there for, but there's no holders. Like some of the holders are still there. Like, but this coin is there. It is gone, right? Which is quite unexpected because, you know, the dev who actually created this coin had a 13 of those coins when they were migrated, right? Okay, so this is a very also a good indicator, you know. But as I said, you never guaranteed with this in this business. Okay, this dev did coins in the past which they migrated, okay, 13 times, okay. But despite the fact, okay, he created this coin, but this coin went to nowhere. Like seriously, it's nothing happened. Like they started like what time they started at 7:38, which was like 8 minutes after the whole things happened, after the whole news about Warren Buffett appeared, okay, and not even like 18 minutes, okay, 18 minutes and it's gone. Okay, right here we still have some momentum going, okay, and let's see how it goes with this original one. All right, original one, it's still fighting, okay. So this level actually has been broken, but look, it's still within this level, okay? So like this 0.786, okay? It's very strong. It's a very strong resistance line here, okay? Like, see? It's trying, you know, like, see all those sales, all those buys here. It's a great, I think it's a great level to entry. Okay, that's why, you know, I like this Fibonacci. Okay, Fibonacci is great. Even the MACD is showing us that there is a fight here, and possibly the bullish will win. Okay, big, and those two indicators, okay, actually can give you so much information advantage, right? And look. Okay, it's bouncing back out of this 0.786 level, right? Right, we looking like we're going somewhere, which is a great news, right? Let me see. Yeah, it's going. I think it's going up. It's going up. Okay, like 1,370 holders, 634 pro traders. I know they dropped a little. Okay, like most of the people actually, you know, they start seeing that this momentum was going really up, okay, and then it starts losing some momentum. So some of those pro traders probably took profits here, like some of those holders as well, you know, and they moved into another coins, right? So many of them are coming up on like every second, but here, you know, but there's still loads of people out there, right? Loads of people, like loads of holders or pro traders, right? And they're really, you know, going out of this 0.786 line, okay, and we see if that will break that line and goes. I think that should hit at least 500,000 once again. If that line will be broken, right? I don't know if that happens or not, but that's something which I'm expecting. All right, so yeah, we'll see how it goes, guys. I don't know how long we're gonna last here forever. I don't want this video to go for too long. Like we already like 35 minutes on. I'm not even sure who will be watching that. How many people will watch that until the end? Like if you did, you know, I'll be appreciated if you can put some comment inside you know, below this video that I actually watched to this point. It would be great, and I would be surprised, to be honest with you, if somebody will be watching this for 35 minutes. And also, I'll be very, very appreciative, right? So, yeah, there you go. Look, it's so fighting this line, right? So it's 0.786. That's something. It is something in those Fibonacci numbers, isn't it? I think so, yeah. Like there's strong, very strong resistance, right? And it looks like it's at least for now, uh, it's winning, okay. But we see that there is very strong selling pressure here going on, okay. So MACD, it's just about to cross again, okay. So we'll see if that will cross again. It might goes up, okay. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. For the moment, I'm very happy with this trade, right? Well, put it this way: we are like 50%, down on this coin, right? But again, I just put pennies into it, right? So it's not like we're losing a lot. I'm only testing it, right? But if I testing it, those filters, those different indicators here on the Axiom Pro and on the Sniperoo, okay, long enough, okay, you get yourself into the something, then you can start looking to those things more clearly, and you can be more confident to put some additional funds, into those type of trades like 0.1 soil or even half a soil, right? So on some instances, right? But it takes a time and practice, right? And if you start doing those type of platforms like Axiom Pro, Sniperoo, and you start, you want to be very efficient and proficient in using those, okay, it's nice to put some time, and in testing those, right? Testing the filters, testing the approaches, testing how to add the indicators, testing how to read those all those numbers here, the like tokens infos here and there, like, and once you are okay, yeah, I know this platform well enough, then you can actually start doing those filters, like do those filters, and you test those different type of filters people actually are recommending, and then you can actually say, okay, yeah, we are ready, we can actually put some additional funds into it here and there. And this one is gone, so I'll be closing this. So, but look, as I said, like, guys, okay, 0.786, right? It broke that line, so now it looks like we're going up. Okay, we're already 28, we're 50% minus. Now we are only 27. Who knows? We might even go and break even on this one, right? Not mention the profit, right? So yeah, this 0.786 was very strong Fibonacci resistance line. Okay, it's a great entry point. I have to say that this for the next lane. When you see this 0.786, obviously each coin is different and you have to do your own research. But the thing is that those Fibonacci's are very helpful. Okay, look how long this was holding this line. Okay, it didn't go below it much. Okay, only if like it looked nearly that it was nearly on this line. It was nearly not crossing this line, right? So it's very helpful to have those indicators here. And now it's going up, and we see how long it's gonna go up. Okay, who knows, we might even break even here on this one. If that will be the case, I'll be very happy. Okay, despite the fact it's only a few pennies here, but look, that's for the future, it's a good learning curve. Okay, and I highly encourage you guys to go and learning yourself on a very small amount of money, when it comes to those new platforms, to even to Memecoin trading. Okay, don't put too much onto it, because you can lose this is all risky, right? This coin is quite cool because this is something it's a very good breaking news, right? People I know, and they jumped on it. Many holders, many pro traders, right? But on other instances, most of those coins, they are. I'm not saying that they're just random coins, right? And it's hard to actually make money consistently out of that. Okay, you have to get good in reading those indicators, doing those filtering, and so on and so forth. So I do highly encourage you, do not invest a lot. Just go and test it first, and then you might just put some money, then first a little money, and then if you make some profits, put that profit away aside, and just a portion of that you can reinvest. Guys, this is not a financial advice. I'm just saying to you, you have to do your own research. Do not put all the eggs in one basket, because in most cases those meme coins are going to go to zero anyway. So do not stay there forever. I like this Buffett coin. That's why I'm here, hanging around here, because I see potential here. Look, there's still so much volume coming in, right? There's so much volume, right? So it's 5 minutes volume, all right? 5 minutes up 40%, right? 67k, right? So the volume is there, right? So people are coming in and buying, right? Which is great, right? People see the potential. More and more people actually finding out about this news about the Warren Buffett. That's why actually they're coming in and saying like, oh, hold on a second, this is a big one. Okay, so is there a coin about it? Yes, it is, right? There you go. You got like 1400 holders, over 600 pro holders. Okay, let's jump into it, right? So like 5 million, 5 minutes volume, right? 80k, right? So I think the volume is still going up, which is great, because it gives additional it gives the potential for this coin to actually go to 1 million. I have to say, it is possible. It is possible for this coin to go to 1 million. I don't know how long it's gonna take for this coin to go to 1 million, but it is possible. Okay, it is possible. People are taking, look now, there's 0.681. Okay, that's the golden ratio here. Let's see, that's the second resistant line where actually the trades were bouncing back. Okay, and it actually now we move. Remember, we moved from 0.786 line. Okay, and now we are on the 0.618. Okay, that's the second Fibonacci line. Okay, this. And remember how long we stay here. Okay, they were fighting, and then they finally bounced back. Right, okay, and now we got a very similar situation here. Okay, they are fighting. Okay, buys against the sales. Okay, look what's happening here. Okay, and they are holding this line. Okay, this golden ratio line. Okay, and I think if the buys will win, this definitely should go up all the way to 500k. Definitely. Okay, that's, well, not definitely, it's my expectation, at least, because if they actually they broke 0.786, if they gonna break 0.618, I think the sky is the limit for this one, especially on this news. Like, this is a news which is quite that's a huge news, right? That's a very huge news. And the meme coin world will definitely take advantage of it, and they do some number of coins. Let me see if there are more coins on that. There is one Buffett. Okay, that's the second Buffett. I think those 3. That's the third Buffett. Are there more Buffetts now? Okay, let me see. Let's go to the discovering trending. 1 minute. Okay, so that's 1, 2. Yeah, I can see only those 2 for the moment, at least. Okay, so what's happened here now? Where we are? Okay, we broke. Okay, so we're going back to 0.786. I think we're going back to 0.786. Yeah, okay. No, we are bouncing back. Are we bouncing back? Yeah, it looks like we are. So we'll see. Okay. Okay, now I would definitely stay here for a little longer, but I don't want this video to go too long. It's already 45 minutes. I'll be very keen to see if that will go all the way to 500,000, maybe even 1 million. And you know what? Because this coin is the first, which was created right after this news was introduced, this has a huge potential to go to 1 or 2 millions. Yeah, I think so. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but it has a huge potential to do it. Okay, I don't know. Guys, I think I will finish this video here. I don't want to hold on for another hour, you know, and watch this going here. Like, guys, I'll let you know how it goes, right? But for the moment, I will finish up here. As I said, like, if any of you guys watch this video to this point, I'll be very, very happy if you can put that inside the comments. It'll be much appreciated. Thank you very, very much. And once again, like, guys, this Sniperoo, it's awesome. Like, it's going everywhere where you go. You know, during the same session, you can see that Sniperoo thing here on the right hand side. This widget is great. And you can buy, you can sell out of this platform. It's very, very cool. And in combination with Axiom Pro, I think it's a really cool you know, toolkit for whoever is into the meme coin trading, guys. Like, okay, now, yeah, it's going 0.786, and I bet that it's gonna to hold this resistance. I don't know for sure, but I'm just have a good feeling that it's gonna hold that. Yeah, that is my expectation anyway. Yeah, it didn't actually break that line. Yeah, look, it bounced back, and it's actually it's bouncing back quite I don't know how much volume it's gonna go into it, right? Okay, 56. Okay, so volume dropped from 80,000 to 57,000. 5 minutes volume, right? And buys, foreigns, people are still going in. Sales, there's still more buys than sells, right? Which is good news. You know, this has a momentum, right? As a momentum, because if there's more buys than sells, it means that the money are flowing in, right? Yeah, we definitely, yeah, okay. Again, look at this struggle here. Okay, remember this time we were fighting here. Now it's happening again, right? And I think the 0.786 level will hold. I think so. That's my opinion. Right, anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Any questions, you can definitely leave it down below inside the description of this video. If you can subscribe to my channel, it will be much appreciated. I'll be leaving the link to this Sniperoo, you know, because if you use my link, you get yourself additional, you know, additional 5% discount. Okay, I highly encourage you to use it. And I have to say it, and thank you very much for watching.